Hi, I'm Maryjo with Fourth Dimension Healing and also Director of the Center for Crystal and Healing Studies. Today I want to take a couple minutes to talk with you about a stone that I believe can be very, very helpful when we are working during times of transition, transformation, and change. I'm talking about the Shiva Lingam. Now, the Shiva Lingam is a stone that comes out of India, and it is a representation of both the masculine energy of activity and action and the feminine energy of resting and allowing and being. So when we think of masculine energy, we think of the energy in the terms of yang, and when we think of the feminine resting energy, we think of that as yin. So when we're experiencing balance in our life, we are experiencing the balance between the yang and the yin, and we need to have both aspects of energy and activity and rest within our lives in order for us to experience balance. The Shiva Lingam is a stone that represents also the energy of storm, which means that it is very much a grounding stone and connecting with the earth. It's got an activity type of energy that resonates with fire. It's got a very gentle and soothing energy that resonates with water. It's got a clearing and enlightening energy that aligns and resonates with the wind element. And essentially, when all of those other elements are in a dynamic state of balance, we experience the storm energy presenting itself. And so when working with the Shiva Lingam, and here is an example, first of all, looking at it, you can see that it is in an egg-shaped form and represents this energy of fertility, this energy of possibility and of creation. And also when we think about the growth that takes place within an egg, that is a very dark and resting and quiet time. And at the same time, there's an awful lot of action going on as that egg is developing into a fully developed being. So we have this energy of transformation. It is about enlightenment. It is about connecting with that spiritual energy that comes off the top of the Shiva, and yet also grounding it down as represented at the bottom of the Shiva, so that we have a beautiful, balanced energy. Now, Shiva come in all kinds of sizes and shapes. Some are very, very tiny. Here is an example of one that is a little bit bigger. Here is a smaller piece. Each is quite unique. Each represents that balance of the energies of creation and rest, of spirituality and those higher frequencies dropping down, and those grounding energies of the earth moving up. Here's another example of a smaller piece. Here is a larger Shiva. Shiva, when they get to be this size or even larger, are wonderful additions to a home, an office, a healing space, resting perhaps on a bedside table. And setting Shiva into a way of display can be done in a couple of different ways. One of my all-time favorite ways of displaying Shiva is placing it in a bowl of sand or a shallow dish. Just place it in there, it stays put, doesn't wobble around. And is a great addition to the space where you may work or live or sleep. Another way of displaying a Shiva, and here is a larger piece again, is to take a stand. This is a sphere stand. And nestling it right down in there so it stays put. I also have a couple other Shiva which are a little bit different sized. Again, you can see these beautiful markings. Each one is so unique. So the Shiva, as I mentioned, represents this very active energy that starts at the very base of our spine, actually below that in the earth, moves up through that root chakra, second chakra, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, all the way up and out, and helps support an overall balance. So if we are feeling during our times of transition and transformation and change that we are a bit sluggish, we're not really perhaps as motivated as we would like to be, a Shiva can bring in that balance of that yin, which is a little bit over functioning, bring that into balance. Now, on the other hand, if we're experiencing a time in our life where we are over functioning, overworking, overdoing, not allowing ourselves to rest and take care of ourselves and others, we will likely find that the presence of a Shiva can help soften that yang energy and balance it with the feminine energy that's also contained within the stone. So if you're interested in learning more about Shivas, you can certainly go out to my website. The link is below this video. If you're interested in seeing the Shiva that I have available through my online shop, go ahead and click the shop link. When you get to the gemstone page, just go ahead and sort by Shiva. If you have any questions about any of the Shiva that I carry, or for that matter, any of the other stones that I offer, please feel free to either send me an email, drop me a chat through my webpage. If I'm online, I'll get back to you right away and see how I might be able to help answer some of your questions as you are exploring how to work with Shiva to balance your life. Many blessings.